Everybody, good morning. It's about that time when I get on the mic and come to you live with the Blitz Morning Show. My name is Toby Brendel, and I am your host for the next however long the show is going to be. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of an update about the show. With the amount of love that I'm getting with all my listeners, I have decided to upgrade the account. So instead of having a show that basically gets cut after 15 minutes or do couple, I decided upgrade the account. I had a great deal, and it now allows me to do upwards of 3 hours. And I know for a fact I'm not going to be doing 3 hours of talk. It's basically doing what I do. So it could be between 15 minutes to 45 minutes. So the variations there, I've did shows where they were like a full 45 minutes. Those are the gold ones. If you ever have a chance and opportunity to listen to those shows, I recommend doing it. I talk about awesome things. I actually have conversations where they make more sense, a lot more topics, and you as a listener get more entertained than 15 minutes. As a person who listens to podcasts myself, 15 minutes isn't long enough. Half an hour is just right. Anything longer, sometimes they tend to trail away. So hopefully I don't do that with the show. Hopefully it does turn out actually pretty good. So let's get started. And let's giddy up and going. Okay, first of all, I'm pretty sure you're trying to figure out what the heck is going on with the name of the podcast, or the show. Can I get a take two? Alright, so, last night, thought I went to bed at a half decent time. I kind of stayed up a little bit later than I should, because I was watching videos about the universe. The one thing I was always fascinated by, but I never pursued it. Had opportunities to start doing stuff, start paying attention. Even my grade 8 teacher, he was actually pretty impressed on my marks in school. But, you know, it was one of those things. Plus, it was interesting because they were talking about how the universe works. And they were more or less talking about our solar system, the effects of the planets among each other, etc., etc. So to make the story a little bit shorter, after I did that, I watched a little bit of Family Guy. Then I hit the hay. Woke up, 6:45, grabbed my phone, put it beside me. Next thing you know, I was out cold again. Woke up, looked for my phone, couldn't find it, realized I was laying on it, looked at it. Oh, crap. Yeah, let's just say overslept by 45 minutes. It's like, TJ, gotta wake up. Went, go get Addie, wake up. So, got everything. Everything's running nice and smooth, despite waking up a little bit later. Thank God I showered last night, so I didn't have to this morning. Had a cup of coffee. Kids got dressed. Kids got dinner made. Walked to school. Picked up one of Addison's friends who was falling behind, so I dropped him off. Addison, TJ. And all of a sudden, probably 10 minutes after I dropped TJ off, the telephone rings. It's like, And of course, it was a local number, but I couldn't figure out the last 4 digits. Picked up. It was the principal of the school. Yes, excuse me, sir. Can you come back and pick up TJ? He doesn't have school. It's Like, wait, what? Yes, it's today's white day, not the red day. What? Are you sure? So for about 5 minutes, I'm arguing, saying I'm pretty sure that it was TJ's day to go to school. So, pound for pound, apparently it wasn't. So I go, grabbed TJ, came home, explained, went downstairs, grabbed the sheet where it said the classes, looked, and it said day 3, TJ goes to school. So I was about to email the principal and saying, hey, excuse me, what's up with this? I looked up at her calendar and realized, today is Monday. It's not Tuesday. How messed is that? So today I thought it was actually Tuesday, not Monday. One of the reasons is because the last week it was a shortened week. It screwed everything up. I hated it so much. So now last week's kabluffle is going into this week's kabluffle, and now I don't even know what to do. So hopefully I can get my day back in track and make my week turn absolutely awesome. Alright, so that was take 2. So I want to just go back to bed, wake up, and start the day over. And I'm pretty sure everybody out there, exact same thing. You've had days where you wake up, you stubbed your toe, you got soap in your eyes while washing your hair, you realize that you don't have any toilet paper on the roll. It's just things like that happen, right? The NFL is freaking exciting as heck. And there's some times where your pride, you tend to just bite it and let it go. Because fantasy football, if you haven't played it, but you like football, it doesn't matter if it's CFL, NFL, whatever, you should actually give it a try. It's kind of like D&D for jocks. This week, the girlfriend and I played. So I thought to myself, I'll try rigging it so I lose. Well, that kind of backfired just a little bit. Because with the way that I had everything set up, I might have won by at least 2 or 3 points, which wasn't that bad. Well, let's just say I won by 40 points. That last game of the night yesterday, my God, New England and the Chiefs. Those guys were battling back and forth so freaking hard that my kicker almost had more points than my quarterback. They both had 20 points, but my quarterback, who was Tom Brady, had 0.8 more points. It just shake my head. The time that I wanted to lose to give the girlfriend a win because she still was winless, it backfired and blew up in my face. Meanwhile, you go to my other league and I got my butthole absolutely destroyed by the other guy. I couldn't help it. So in the other league, I'm 3-3. In this league with my friend and the girlfriend, I am 2-4. And I seriously was trying to hope that the girlfriend would actually win this, but apparently my calculations of making her win kind of fell a little flat. I'm still trying to figure out how I can figure it out. Oh well. The weeks are coming, and I got to figure out, because I have so many New England Patriots on my team that I seriously don't know what I'm going to do. It's one of those questions where I need a kicker, I need a tight end, I need a wide receiver, and I need a quarterback. Actually, I think I need 2 wide receivers. Oh, I don't know. I'll figure it out. Anywho. Oh, that's also another thing. The Jaguars was one of the best defenses in the league, and they have fallen apart. This week, they had -1 point. Like, oh, some days I just shake my head and go, what the heck is going on? And what else can you do? Sometimes that's all you can actually do. I don't know. Sometimes you just fire that bullet into your foot and you get massively screwed. Speaking about massively screwed, and at the same time a little bit funny, I know some of you do not understand CFL, the Canadian Football League, but I live in a province where we have so many bandwagon jumper fans that if you're not with them, you're against them. Trust me, I'm against them. I cannot stand these fans. Sometimes they have to be the most ignorant people out there, but at the same time, you gotta be happy that they're so dedicated. And again, they're the ones who bandwagon jump quite a bit. Anyway, they got blown out yesterday like 3-0. And okay, I got a plugged nose, but something doesn't smell right here in my van, and it's not me for once. So yeah, they lost, and I have not listened to any sports. I have not read anything about the CFL, the Saskatchewan Roughriders, but I can guarantee you one thing: they're going to say what happened to the defense, what happened to the offense, and fire the coach. I can tell you that for a fact, and I have not paid attention in a while. I really hate allergies and colds. When they combine, it's got to be one of the most worstest feelings ever. There we go. Alright. What was... Damn it. The biggest issue with my... Oh! There we go. The Toby versus Alex challenge. This week, Alex picked Atlanta, and I picked the Bears. Well, Alex, he got the win. Now both of us are sitting at 3-3. Atlanta won their game. It was like 34 to something. And the Bears lost something to 28. So, Alex, you got me this round. But just wait till next week. And me personally, I was hoping so hard that they were going to get a tie. Because I know for a fact, if they would have got a tie, I would have walked out with the win with my second lineup. Sometimes things just don't work out the way you want it to. So I got to take the loss with pride, put my head up, put my hand out, say, congratulations, Alex. Next week you're going down. It's plain and simple. I know he doesn't listen to this, which I do have to laugh and say, ha, 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 ha. But there's just some things you got to do, some things you can't worry about in life. Oh, speak about worried about life. The other day, I decided I was going to turn on The Simpsons. It's been tons of years since I actually watched some of the new Simpsons. For example, with me and the kids, we used to watch it when they're super young because, they don't know what's going on, what's happening, and their minds don't pick things like that up that quick when it comes to cartoons, because they're just looking at the colors going, ooh, look at that, yellow, blue, orange, dope. I shouldn't have did that. Anyway, so I was laying in bed, thought, I'm going to watch a new episode of The Simpsons. Oh my God. That is not what I was expecting. It wasn't anything too bad, per se. Like, there wasn't violence, there wasn't insults, there wasn't anything like that. And what I mean by, oh my God, was the part that I was not expecting was the storyline and the plot. Like, I know South Park, they totally turned the table, where it was basically about the kids, about the town, everything like that. And now they're starting to make fun of, like, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Tom Cruise as a fudge packer, Scientology, etc., etc. So when you have The Simpsons trying to stay irrelevant, trying to stay away from making shows about their community, they decided to start taking shots at everyday life things. Like the one day Lisa got herself their version of the iPod. They started buying songs, things like that, and her bill was like over $600. That's what I mean. They went from their old school within their community to now adapting their show with current events of going today. I'm sorry, it does not have the Simpson feel. At least with Family Guy, they're still relevant. I have no issues with them, except they're starting to get more dirtier, more perverted, and so much no kid watchy. No! Anybody who does that, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Oh. Well, I thought it was going to go longer than what this is. Studio update. So far, I drove by Friday, and I noticed there was a bunch of white things in the trash. So later that night, I walked over, took a look, cupboards are gone. So I'm projecting probably in the next 20 days we might be moving, which gives me a better chance and opportunity to do such a better show for you guys, my fellow friends, family, listeners. Holy crap. Ooh, excuse me. I have a little bit of a cold, and yeah, it does not feel good. So yeah, I'll be getting a better studio, which I can actually create a better show for you guys. So stay tuned for that. Once I get everything going, I'm going to let you know. I might actually take a few days off from creating shows to ensure I can get everything set up to the point where you guys will be appreciative. And I know that you guys are, because I feel the love. I talked to my buddy at QCindie.com, and I told him basically what my idea is doing 3 times a week for the show, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And he says, oh, that's too much. Yeah, but it's actually less than what I wanted to do, doing it every day. And I know some of you might not want the flooding of podcasts every single day, where it could be too much, especially with me by myself trying to find topics to talk about. So, yeah, I told him 3 times a week. It's going to turn out beautiful. Everybody's going to love it. I'm going to love it. That's how it's going to be. As well, I think I am going to end the show for 2 reasons. One, it is almost 10 o'clock here in Saskatchewan. So I figure, let's just end it 10 o'clock. Normally, if I did have a show, would be my end date or my end time. So why not make it legit? And also, I have run out of topics. So if you ever want to get a hold of me, you can also follow me on Twitter at coffeeman_radio. You can follow the station at The Blitz Talks. You can email me at theblitztalks@gmail.com. And do a search on Facebook for The Blitz Talks and The Blitz Morning Show. Make sure you give it a like, a follow, do everything you can, and make sure you share with your friends, family, everything like that, and help make this grow. And I apologize about the ads. I got to get this part all figured out. I'm going to put a poll on the Blitz Talks to see where you want the ads, how many you want. I know you may want 0. Just trust me, I know what I'm doing here. Okay. Sometimes I know what I'm doing. Sometimes I just wing it. And sometimes it looks good. Sometimes it doesn't look good. But bad, So, anyway, it's 10 o'clock. It's time to go. I will catch you on Wednesday. And just remember, everybody, you have been listening to the Blitz Morning Show. My name is Toby Brendel, your host. And I will catch you on the flip side. Peace.